voice command. Find address. 3864 Silvestri Lane, Las Vegas, Nevada. Back. 3864 Silvestri Lane. Back. 3864 Silvestri Lane. There are some things it can't find. And it is very aggravating when it cannot find those things. So, every now and then, what you have to do is you have to... I mean, it's pretty good on voice command. So, it follows, you know, it kind of follows instructions pretty well. But other times... cannot figure it out, which it's the Garmin. It's just a Garmin thing. Truck GPS that I bought years ago. Everybody else has the new tablet looking one, and I still have the old one because I don't see the need to spend money on something when it's already working. You know what I mean? It's like the new tablet ones are like $1,000 at the truck stop versus the versus this one, which is already in my truck. So that's kind of my philosophy. Where are we? Well, we are on the far north end of Las Vegas Boulevard. So. If you know me, or if you think you know me, if you want to know me, one of the things that you have to know about me is that I pride myself in finding places that are not at the truck stop to actually park overnight. And it's not that, you know, the truck stop has its amenities, you know what I mean? And, you know, getting a shower and a bathroom and all that stuff. But, you know, for me, I like the peace and quiet of a space sometimes that is far and away from the truck stop. And secondly, I like to wake up looking at mountains or looking at scenery instead of looking at trucks and roads and stuff. I know it sounds weird. I like looking at trucks too, don't get me wrong. But I far more enjoy, like I woke up this morning and looked out past my feet and over the dog at those mountains right there straight ahead. And so it's a little bit... Anyway, it's a little bit, this is a rough area. So, but the deal is that all of this, where we're at, is, so all of this over here, this is like parking for this area, and this is what's called, I think, Nellis Dunes, or Nellis Dunes, or something like that. And it's a national recreation, I think it's a national recreation area. And so people come out, you can see the trails up there on the hills. People come out here with their side-by-sides and four-wheelers and dirt bikes and all that stuff, and they, you know, and they play, you know. And last night was a good example of that. I mean, yesterday this place was covered in dirt bikes and side-by-sides and all kinds of stuff. So it was neat to watch, especially with all the people that are, you know, that have the lights on the back of their side-by-sides or something like that. So I think there was a group over that hill over there that was renting, so you could rent a four-wheeler and come play. And I think there was somebody over here that was doing the same thing. So so you could, you know, I could have rented a four-wheeler if I had money. to like come out here and play around in the dunes or whatever. But I did not. So, because I don't have any money. Anyway. But I was over there. So if you look straight ahead to the right a little bit, I was over there last night, parked, when they came in and shut this road down. Which it's open now, but they came in and shut this road down and everything, so you couldn't, and I knew immediately that they were getting ready to start work, so I moved from over there and over here. And so anyway, we are going to duck back into Las Vegas here and drop off this trailer and then kind of figure out what's next after that. So I'm going to leave you running here for a second, because when we get up over this hill, it's a really good view of Las Vegas. Like a really good view. So, what we have done is this is a show company. So they do shows and stuff. So like convenient or cons maybe, or they do things like that, or they do things like golly, this place is a pain in the ass to get in and out of. Let's go this way. They do shows. So whether it's trade shows or cons or something along those lines, they do shows. They need essentially a day or two to kind of load everything into the trailer and get it set up. So that's done, and I am now bobtail. So speaking of the fact that I am now bobtail, I'm gonna whip into this parking lot real quick, and what we're gonna do is try to figure out what we're gonna do next. So I got a little bit of paperwork to take care of, and then as soon as I get the paperwork taken care of, we will try to see where we're going. I called the guy. It's kind of funny. I said I called him and I said, look, I said your place is kind of hard to get into. He goes, yeah. So especially with the construction out front. He goes, yeah. Ooh, that's a way better place over there for shade. Let's go there. Tell me I'm not picky. Okay, it would help if I knew how to work this. So, alright. Let's go over here where there's more shade. And we'll shut the truck off. And and I'll tell you this whole story real quick because I think it's kind of funny. So anyway, all right. Not that I really need shade. It's kind of nice outside. But anyway, all right, we're gonna stop. Get in the corner. Okay. So what happened was, as a friend of mine would say, is that I came over here, and as you can see, there was construction out in front of the location that I was dropping off at. So I tried to come down the street from the opposite direction that you saw me. I tried to come down the street from the opposite direction that you saw me leave into, and the deal was that I couldn't because of all the barricades and everything, and so I actually ended up having to back out of it and go around the block and come back in. Well, then I couldn't pull up in front of the business to run in real quick and say, hey, how do I get into this place? So I had to go down and around a little bit, and come back to well, I had to go down and find a place to park. It's cancer, don't worry about it. I had to find a place to park and then call them and say, hey, like, what are we going to do as far as, like, you know, getting in there? And so they basically told me, it's like, you can pull across the street, back in, should work. Okay, which is exactly what I did. So anyway, so we're on our way. So we're on our way to, we're not on our way anywhere. So anyway, got it backed in. But I told him, I said, your place is kind of complicated to get into. I'm babbling because I'm trying to do two things at once, and I have to stop doing that. So I'm going to turn this off, screen, and I'm going to just talk to you guys. So I called the guy, and I said, look, I said, here's the deal. I said, your place is kind of hard to get into because you got construction out in front of it. And he goes, yeah. And I said, the second thing is, I said, it's not a place with a dock. And he goes, yeah. I said, the third thing is that I have brought with me a long-nose Peterbilt with a slightly extended frame, which means it makes it even more complicated to get in. I'm not saying that I can't do it. I can do it. I'm just saying it makes it complicated considering everything that's going on outside of your place right now. And he goes, I understand. So he agreed to meet me out front and guide me in, which was nice. Not that I needed it. I ended up doing it just fine. But, you know, a little pride. Anyway. So we got it in there, got it dropped off, and they're gonna load up trade show stuff. So I don't know if it's trade show, con stuff, or if it's like concert stuff, or if it's, you know, what it is exactly. If it's theater stuff, I don't know what it is, but it's something along those lines. It's going to downtown Indianapolis. So, which I always enjoy doing loads like this. I enjoy hauling this kind of stuff. So if I could get into this kind of stuff, this is what I would do on a regular basis. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Anyway, I got some paperwork to do, and then I'm going to try to figure out what we're going to go do today, since I'm off now for another 2 days, and see if we can't find somewhere cool to go. Everybody's like, bro, go out and hang out on the strip and all that stuff. I'm not that guy. So if I was here with a bunch of friends, totally would be on the strip, hanging out, drinking, having fun, blah, blah, blah. But when I'm by myself, in all honesty, I like to go and find places kind of out and away from everything, and just go and sit and enjoy kind of the quiet and the peace. So somebody suggested Red Rocks. I don't know if Red Rocks is going to be open to having a truck, but I went to if you go back a few years, I went to the Promontory Point in Utah, and they were perfectly happy with having me there. And if you go back a few more years, another year or so beyond that, 3-4 years ago, I was out in Quartzsite with Sasnak. So anyway, I don't know, we're gonna figure it out. But anyway, I'm gonna stop babbling, I'm gonna do my paperwork, and yeah, that's it. I guess we're going to try to find out how much one guy in the truck can get into in Las Vegas. I have decided I'm going to drive my freaking Peterbilt, which I wish it was Lucille, but obviously it's not, down the Las Vegas Strip. So, as you can see, there's the famous Las Vegas sign where everybody's taking their picture. And, yeah, so you guys just enjoy the view. And then I think I'm going to try to go over to where the Sphere is and try to see that, because that kind of interests me a little bit. And then, but after that, I think we're gonna head out to Red Rocks because I want to go see that. So anyway, I'm playing tourist in a Peterbilt. we're getting into is apparently like actually downtown Vegas. So we're gonna hang a left and go back to the Sphere. Take a look at that. You're my puppy dog. You are. All right, check it out. So where are we? Well, we are in, well, technically we're about 4 miles outside of Pahrump, Nevada. My next load is a drop trailer in Las Vegas. So I dropped the trailer, and I have all kinds of PC available. So dropped the trailer, took it off the ELD marked bobtail, and took off. So we've been down the strip in Vegas today, over to look at the new Sphere, out through Red Rocks, and now we're in Pahrump. We're out here on BLM land. So a few years ago, I had the opportunity to go out and kind of camp a little bit with the guy on YouTube, Snaznak. He's a friend of mine now. I met him then. So and kind of enjoy the RTR guys, but I did it in my Freightliner. So I took the trailer and everything just out into the desert in Quartzsite, Arizona, and dropped the trailer a little further away from me. I could see it from where I was, and I went over and parked by everybody in the tractor and got my chair out and everything, and went over and sat by the campfire and had a good couple of nights just sitting around with those guys. Really enjoyed myself. So it was an experience I have not forgotten, and one that I have wanted to repeat on occasion. And yeah, so we're out here up a road. I think it's Wilson something road. What are you doing? Come here. I don't really know. I could look it up. I have plenty of internet, but I don't care enough to. So we are out here just enjoying the scenery and enjoying the quiet and the solitude. I don't think I'm going to camp. It looks like there's some rain coming, and I'm betting that where I'm at will basically turn to slush if I stay here. So I figure an hour or two sitting around, not doing anything, but I'll probably end up back in Las Vegas this evening. So anyway, that's how that's going. But I thought I would share with you guys where I'm at today. Well, good morning. I just talked for like 5 straight minutes, thinking that the GoPro was working, and it wasn't. So, and that's a damn shame, because it was a beautiful. It's a damn good view from the road I was on coming down from where I was parked last night, and where I've been parking for the last couple of nights. So anyway, that just is, it's too bad. So, but if you want to look at it, or try to look at it, get on Google Maps, go to North Las Vegas Boulevard, and then follow it all the way up until it passes the like Las Vegas Motor Speedway, I think is what it's called, and then do a street view of that, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Off to the left is the Nellis Dunes, and then it's like you're looking down, basically kind of on Las Vegas. You can see Las Vegas, the skyline of Las Vegas and everything. So it's really a neat view. I wish I would have gotten it, but we're on duty, and we're going to pick up the trailer, and so because of that, I can't turn around and go back and take more video, because I'm not going to waste my on-duty drive time. So anyway, all right. So oh, this guy's gonna cut me off. You bastard! You're too slow. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, I saw him coming from behind me. Anyway, I'm gonna go down here, pick up the trailer and everything, and try to get and just get out of town. I'm gonna go down to Arizona, grab a little fuel on the Arizona side of the state line, and then I need to get over to the New Mexico permit office today. I gotta buy a permit to go across New Mexico, so that's gonna be the next thing that I've got to accomplish. And then after that, we'll end up probably somewhere in the eastern part of New Mexico, Moriarty or Santa Rosa, or if I could swing it, I might end up in Dalhart, but I'm not sure. So I need to check the weather and see if I'm going that way, or if I'm going to go across Oklahoma and then go up from there. Because, you know, I'm going to do my best to try to avoid like winter weather and stuff. But anyway, so that's what we're doing, and I will update you guys throughout the day as far as scenery and where we end up at and everything is concerned. But we're done with Vegas for now. It's a nice little vacation, and I know you didn't do anything. Yeah, you're right, I didn't do anything. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to be around people. I didn't want to be around, you know, I just didn't want to do anything. I was not in the mood. So, like, the days I spent not doing anything, those were perfect. So, alright, I'm going to race this guy in the Alfa Romeo, I think. I can't beat him, but it'll be fun. well, good morning from beautiful Ornament Valley. Or is it Monument Valley? It's probably Monument Valley. Anyway, I get those two mixed up. But my nephew, who's now 16, I think he's 16, he's 15, I don't remember. When he was a little kid, he was absolutely enthralled with the movie Cars. And Cars is based off of the little town of Radiator Springs is based off of a place in either Arizona or New Mexico in Monument Valley. And I can't remember which state that's in, but I know that if you go back and you watch the movie, right? In the movie, they say, Ornament Valley, and they show all these big abutments that are coming off that come off of the like an escarpment, just like this. It's basically this, but it looks like hoods of cars, like old cars or whatever, and it's really kind of neat. So I always call this the Ornament Valley area because I love that movie too. It's a great movie. But anyway, so we're in New Mexico. We stopped off at the scale house and got our permit to cross New Mexico. So if you're not familiar with the process, it's fairly simple. So you go in, they ask for your registration. You give them the registration. They say how much is your gross weight. You give them the gross weight if they don't weigh you, and then they go okay, and they charge you. So going westbound, I was about 68,000 pounds, and the fee cost me $59. Going eastbound, I'm like 45,000 pounds gross, and it's costing me about 46, and it's costing me $44 to go the other way. So and that's all the way across the straight. It's all the way across the state. I came from out of Dalhart last time. I'm probably going to Dalhart tonight. So that's how that's going to work. So anyway, it says overall length legal, overall width legal, overall height legal. 2020 Peterbilt 9458. Vehicle type TT, tractor trailer. It says I-40 Arizona, destination US 54, Texas, near Visa. Route 7 is I-40 Arizona. It's a Manuelito, and then at US 54 Mountain Road, US 54 to Narra Vista, Texas Narra Vista. So yeah, I think it gives you like an actual like route that you're allowed to take. There's a restriction 66 to 7 and 344 1978 railroad grade crossings. All permittees shall comply with the section. I don't even know what that means. I don't need you to get me answers for anything, and now you've ruined it. Now you're going to be like a phone call. You're going to have to like un-Bluetooth you and re-Bluetooth you, and it's aggravating. So she does that every once in a while. Anyway, so it gives you a list of restrictions and everything, and it gives you basically like the but it does not tell you the amount. It tells you the amount on the thing. So which was, I paid $49.25, and it was $46.30 for the permit. So anyway, all right, I will, probably gotta stop reading while I'm driving. So that's the process. So we're cruising along now. We're gonna head out to basically Tucumcari, go north off of the I-40 onto the US 54 into Tucumcari, and then from there go out to Dalhart. I think Dalhart's where I'm ending up tonight. I might go on into Kansas, depends on how far it is from here to Dalhart. Which I had it pulled up a little bit ago. Let me see if I got it pulled up. It says 400 miles basically to Dalhart. So we might just go all the way into Kansas. I don't know. So I've only got 1,392 miles left, so about 1,400 miles left. I don't have to be there till Monday, and today's Thursday. So it's like 4, 5, and 5, or 5, 5, and 4, or 6, 4, and 4, or 7, and 3, and 3, or whatever, you know. So is that 7, 3, and 3? No, 7. I give you 7, 3, and 4. 7, 4, and 3. How's that? Anyway. So we're on our way. But like I always say, you know, we're gonna keep on keeping on, and I'll check in with you guys here and there today, and give you a little something to look at, and we'll go on. So, all right. See you on the other side. Morning. Cold. It's cold. It's like 30-something degrees outside, and we're in Pratt, Kansas. Lay down. Get in the corner and lay down. Anyway, we're in Pratt, Kansas. I just filled up the truck. I've been getting pretty good fuel economy. 5.5, 5.6 the last couple of days, which going out to Las Vegas, I was not getting that good of a fuel economy. So, actually, hold on, I gotta back to the map on the big GPS. No, just stay there. View map. Okay. Anyway, it's a far cry from the temperatures that we felt in Las Vegas for the last couple of days, but it's not bad. So I don't mind cold. I don't like real deep cold. You know. So that's my main complaint when it's cold. I'd rather be hot, in all honesty. So, all right, we are now. So we ran all day yesterday. We did about 700 miles, I think. Just about 700 miles yesterday, because I started out at like 14 something, and we're 749 miles from Indianapolis now. So it's late in the day. So I said good morning. Really, it should be good afternoon. It's like 1:30. I stayed up way too late last night for reasons and everything, and so we're just getting moving. But between today and tomorrow, we essentially have to cover like 375 miles a day. And so I'm going to drive till probably about 9, 10 o'clock tonight, find a nice place to park, and then just leave the rest for Saturday, you know, and just let it be. So that's kind of what we're doing. But anyway, we're on our way this morning and getting moving. And I will show you the parts of Kansas that I think are nice, and Missouri, and maybe Illinois. We'll see. Anyway, just let's go. Is a mess. It is a mess, okay? And I am trying to find things to make it better, like, you know, the camera view for you guys. This is supposed to be around the steering wheel thing. So, alright. Let's try to get out of here. So we're in Kingdom City, Missouri, I believe. Something along those lines. Let's see. A little bit bearing on me. We stopped here and spent the night last night. I didn't have to go real far, so we didn't go real far. The plan today is to go to, I think, somewhere in Indiana. You like that? It's a pretty good plan. That's what I thought. So, I cannot remember the name of the place that we're going to in Indiana off the top of my head, but I know that we're going to go get over into Illinois, and then from Illinois we're going to get into Indiana. I looked the place up this morning. It's on the tip of my tongue. It starts with an RRP, and cannot for the life of me remember where it is that I was looking at. Anyway, it's a Petro, and it's in a town that starts with an R or P. So, and of course, that means it probably doesn't start with an R or a P at all. But anyway, so we've got like 300 miles left before we're in Indianapolis. So today is an easy day. It is not good morning. It is good afternoon. It's almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And why'd you wait so long to get started today? It's like, because I could. So I did. And that's pretty much the end of it. But anyway, let's get on the road. And you can kind of hear an exhaust with this truck. We need to figure out how to make it louder, though. But you can also hear that rattle. But anyway, get on the road. And get on down the road. And you just sit back and enjoy it. are in Indianapolis. We have been unloaded. I did say that the video was going to be late today, and it is late today. However, it is 12:40 Indianapolis time, 11:40 Central Standard Time. So I'm gonna give myself a little leeway. It will be done by this evening. This is the last of it. So I'm gonna say my piece real quick, add in, whatever it is that I want to add in or whatever, and then this one's a long video. It's probably gonna be over an hour, just with me babbling here at the end of the video. So, it was a good weekend. So it was a good trip. So I spent like 2 days sitting at the Nellis Dunes, and then I spent 2 more days sitting at the Nellis Dunes, and just kind of like in solitude, just like quiet, peaceful solitude, and it kind of helped me get my my head right on some stuff, so which was kind of nice. So anyway, but other than that, trip went off without a hitch. Got pretty good fuel economy for being a long nose truck. So I actually only used about $1,400 worth of fuel to come in this direction from Las Vegas. So, which other people are going to be like, $1,400? I still got some left. So, anyway, so that is pretty much it, for this video. I want to thank everybody, for coming along on the trip and watching and everything. And I hope you guys really enjoyed it. And, especially the part about driving the truck down this trip. That was a little nerve-wracking. I was not sure if I could be there with a bobtail, but I was bobtail all the day that day. So, but anyway, okay. So, thank you for watching. I hope you appreciate the video, and we will see you next time. You know the drill. Keep shining side up. See you down the road.